Everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. This is At the Buzzer, and we're joined as always by Jack Tiernan. Jack, how you doing?
I'm good. My face hurts a little bit, but I'm
Oh
not as
no!
bad as Isiah Stewart. Yeah,
Oh no! I hope I hope you haven't been playing any basketball and you
I've
know.
been suspended for 2 games,
Oh,
but
all right.
it could be worse otherwise.
Yeah. So Jack, really wild moment the other night in the Lakers Pistons game. It appears LeBron James punched another player in the face. What are your take?
And I think Malice in the Palace 2.0 basically. I was
Almost.
definitely. I wouldn't say it was definitely. It very well could have been, because Isiah Stewart's a big dude, right? So basically, what was happening? I don't remember who was at the free throw line, but LeBron was trying to. I think it was LeBron, and I don't remember who else was trying to box out. Oh, it was DeAndre Jordan trying to box out Isiah Stewart. And for whatever reason, LeBron, I guess, didn't like the pressure that Isiah Stewart was putting on him, and it was. Lakers are in a tough route right now, right? They're really not doing too hot. They did
Yeah.
beat the Pistons, ironically, without LeBron and Isiah Stewart.
Right.
But
Hey, some would say they haven't played well since the Celtics beat them. I don't know. That's just what
right,
some people are saying.
I don't know. I feel like that's pretty accurate. All I'm saying is the Celtics are pretty sick. But
Yeah.
moving on, right? So
Right.
so basically, LeBron James turns around and smacks the ever living shit out of Isiah Stewart, and you're like, okay, it didn't look that. It definitely looked like pretty shitty. Might not have it definitely wasn't a basketball move. I'll tell you that.
No.
And you wonder if LeBron, if you watch the video, you can see LeBron after the fact turn around and be like, oh, my bad, dude, are you okay? And that's 100% for show. I like LeBron now. I didn't used to. I do now, and that was really shitty. That was just that was obviously blatant, a shot at this dude's face.
It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
I think I felt something break. Are you okay?
He's like, oh shit, I definitely just broke your nose. My bad, how are you doing? And then you see later on, as Isiah Stewart is going absolutely berserk, that he's bleeding profusely from his eye. It's all over his face, it's all over his mouth. Dude is miffed.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, don't get me wrong. I think a little overboard, definitely, but this dude had to be held back by pretty much everybody on the Pistons.
Yeah, it's if
Training
you haven't
staff.
seen it, go Google it. I saw a lot of people saying that he's playing for the wrong Detroit team. Lions need to sign him as a defensive end the way he was, breaking through blocks on there. But hey, and Russell Westbrook squared up like an old timey boxer.
Russell Westbrook's ready to go. He's ready for UFC 576 or whatever. That was absurd.
Oh man, yeah, that was a lot. It was very dramatic, but I fucking loved it. I was here for
Dude.
it.
I watched different perspectives probably for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
When it came out, I didn't care. I wanted to see every possible angle of this, and definitely obvious that it was intentional. So
So yeah,
LeBron, come
we
on.
talked about it off air, but I think we came to the conclusion that he probably didn't mean to smash his face to the point of bleeding, but he definitely meant to throw an elbow, throw a hand, kind of give him the business, if you will.
Yeah, definitely. That was dirty. It was a dirty play, hands down.
Yeah, and LeBron's suspended, right?
Yeah, for the first time in his career, 1,900 games, 19 seasons, first time he's been suspended. Loses 200. He loses basically 3-4 times my salary.
Yeah, of course.
In one day, which is that's tough L, I guess. But
Oh, it would be for us. I don't think LeBron cares that much.
no, he's probably I probably shouldn't slap people in the face anymore. I can't really get away with it. But I think like you said, we talked about it off air, and I think this maybe the league is changing a bit, looking for a new face of the NBA, and it's not going to be LeBron anymore.
No.
Because the dude's old as heck, and now smacking people across the face. So we'll have to see. I actually am interested to see what the repercussions are on Isiah Stewart, because he was I know he got suspended for 2 games, but
For
dude was
sprinting.
going absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you saw what he did too. He was trying to come at pretty much anybody on the Lakers. Tried to run through the locker rooms to get to the other side, And I don't know if you saw that. And they had security go over to the Lakers side and be like, okay, don't let this dude through. dude was on a mission. Like he was ready to he was ready to clap some cheeks. You know, like
Yeah,
he was not about he was about that life. I mean,
he was, and you know, not like great. Obviously, like you said, not quite Malice at the Palace level.
oh,
Which was a great documentary. I think I brought it up before
yeah,
on Netflix about that. But yeah, this is just a wild scene, and I think deservedly so. LeBron gets suspended, and I don't know. Like you said, the Lakers just have not looked good this season, and this is just like another like feather in the cap of mediocrity for them.
100%. I mean, and you look at some articles after that. Obviously, LeBron was out that game, and you had Carmelo actually step up in a couple of games this season as a bench guy. Definitely like 6th man of the year contender. But dude has been
For a guy who wasn't even in the league last year. Pretty impressive.
No, right? Yeah, I mean he played for Portland, right? But like I think the year before he was just completely out of the league. Like nobody, everyone was like, oh, he's washed, and now he's coming up draining like spot up threes. It's just. That's a better story, I think, than like LeBron's like Lakers run and LeBron going to the I don't know. I like Carmelo a lot. Probably more than LeBron now, honestly. But it's been yeah, I've soured a little bit there on King James, but so has Isiah Stewart, I guess. But that's kind of
I would bet that he's no fan of LeBron James.
Definitely not anymore.
After the offense. But yeah, just a crazy sports moment that we had to do a video on, of course.
100%. 100%.
Anything else about this that you want to talk about?
And let's see if this is a turning point for the Lakers. You know, maybe they come back and maybe LeBron has like calmed down and really zenned himself out a little bit.
Right.
And I think it'll be interesting to see if they can turn it around because they're not looking great right now.
No, they are not. We'll see. It's still early, kind of early,
of course,
right?
Of course.
Like it's, you know, we're at about like 20-ish% of the season gone. So
yeah, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah.
Lakers are at 500 and they play the Knicks tonight without LeBron, so it's like they're a pretty good chance to turn it around. Kemba has been atrocious for the Knicks, so like it's pretty much.
Yeah, hate to see it, but
to see it because I love Kemba, but you're right. I think the Lakers probably get a dub tonight and they're above 500. Then LeBron comes back and everything's back on track. So we'll see what happens.
No, definitely we shall see. All right, Jack, where can they find you online?
Place to find me is at Twitter, and that's at Jack_Tiernan for all your NBA needs.
Go follow him there. You can follow me on Twitter at TheFakeBMar. BMARR. Channel is on Twitter at WickedSport or at WG Everything. Instagram Wicked Everything. Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Everything. Follow us on TikTok. Wicked Everything and Wicked Sports. Should probably actually make some more TikTok, maybe clips and stuff. I don't know. It's just real terrible with diversifying social media stuff. You know how that is, Jack. It's tough out here. We need to get a social media manager for all these accounts because can't be me. Not good enough for it. But yeah, Jack, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, man, as always, Brian.
And happy Thanksgiving to anyone in the U.S. who celebrates. If you're not from the United States, happy Thursday, I guess. Don't know. Hopefully work isn't too bad this week.
It's true. Same.
We'll talk to you all in the next one.